Hello everyone, welcome back to FPL STAR. Today I gonna discuss about my final team selection for game week 1. So before starting, if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel for FPL content throughout the season. Now let's start. In goalkeeping option, I am going with John Stone because if you look at the Crystal Palace lineup in pre-season, John Stone is their number one goalkeeping option. Guita wasn't involved there in pre-season, and also their manager are not happy with Guita, so that means Johnston will be their first choice goalkeeper. And in at the last part of the last season, Crystal Palace defense improved a lot. They looks to be a solid defense, and that's why I'm going with Johnston in my goalkeeping option. But if I want to go for another goalkeeper, it will be Flacken. But I'm not totally convinced with Flacken. Though Raya now moved to Arsenal, so Flacken will be their first choice goalkeeper. But I think Flacken is not good because he made some mistake in preseason, so I am not totally convinced with him, and that's why I picked John Stone in my goalkeeping option. Now move on to my first defender, and it's Estupinian. He was in my first draft. Now he was in my final draft, so he continue in every draft. He is a very attacking left back, and if you look at his performance in left back position, he's a very attacking player. He can give assist point and also create few chance for me, and he can also score, and when he scored then he will get bonus point, and that's why I'm gonna go with Estopinian. My second defender in my team is Luke Shaw. He also continued from my first draft to final draft, and I am totally convinced with Luke Shaw. Though on a start, a lot of FPL manager thinking that Luke Shaw's bonus point will be reduced, but I am not thinking that kind of thing, because I think because of Onana signing, if Manchester United defense improve, then Luke Shaw will get more point. My third defender here is a surprise, and it's Udogi, and I'm gonna play Udogi against Brentford away, because I think if you look at Udogi's performance in preseason, he is playing very advanced for Tottenham. Though I am not totally convinced with Tottenham, but if you look at the Brentford attack now, Tony is not there, and also Mbemu has some injury concern. Udogi can give me clean sheet point as well as some attacking return, because he is very attacking. In his last season, when he playing in the Serie A, he scored 3 goals and also provide 4 assists. So he's a good differential on, and I am gonna play him in game week 1. And if I want to sell him, and the other option is Pinnock, and he is also 4.5, and I think Pinnock will also start for Brentford. But if I want to go for Brentford goalkeeper Flacken, then I cannot go for Pinnock, and that's why I think I prefer Udogi, and also Udogi is more attacking than Pinnock, and that's why Udogi is my number one 4.5 million defender option. Now move on to the midfield option, and first midfielder here is Mitoma. Brighton has a lot of midfielder or forward options, so there are chance of rotation here, but I think Mitoma should start for Brighton because he is a very much creative player, and he can dribble past any defender. And in last season, when Brighton also rotated a lot, Mitoma was their first choice left winger, and that's why I think he will continue his place, and he was in my team. Now move on to the second midfielder in my team, and it's Rashford. And if you look at Rashford's performance in preseason, he is playing well. He is sometimes playing in the left wing, sometimes in the center forward position. As Manchester United new signing, Holland is not totally fit, so I think Rashford can play in the center forward position, and he's out of position midfielder, so I think he can give me some point because of his goal threat. And also I think Rashford is a very good attacking option for Manchester United. Now move on to my third midfielder, and it's Mohamed Salah. In preseason, he scored 1 goal and also provides 7 assists. And if you look at the last season, last part, he is scoring goal, and as Liverpool attack looks phenomenal, so I think Salah will be most favorable. And the other reason I am going for Salah, because I can obviously downgrade him anytime. So if I paid all the money in the other area, then I can not buy Salah, and that's why I am starting with Salah. And then if Salah not working, then I will move on to other player. Now move on to the fourth midfielder here, and it's Martinelli from Arsenal. And I think Martinelli is the best attacking option from Arsenal now, because Gabriel Jesus is injured, and other option Saka, I am totally convinced with him, and he has got 50% ownership. But I think Martinelli poses more attacking threat than Saka, and That's why I'm gonna go with Martinelli. Now move on to the fifth midfielder here, and it's Eze. In preseason, he's playing well, and also in the last part of the last season, Eze was in phenomenal form. In last 10 match in last season, he scored 6 goal and also provide 1 assist. And in the preseason, he get I think 6 or 7 attacking returns. So that's why he's in my team. And as I move on to Salah, so I need to get budget, and that's why I downgrade Foden to Eze. And Foden also is not a player who will start in every match, but Eze will be their main player for Crystal Palace, and that's why I'm gonna go with Eze. He's a sure starter and also might be in the penalty. Now move on to the forward option, and fast forward here is Erling Haaland, and it's an obvious one because his ownership is 86.5 million, and I'm not thinking that I am not gonna against the template here because Erling Haaland can hurt me a lot, and when he can score hat trick, and even in one championship match he scored 5 goals. So without going with Haaland is not a good idea, and that's why I'm going with Erling Haaland. Though his recent form is not good, he doesn't show any confidence performance, but still I'm back with Haaland. Now move on to my second forward, and is Uisa. In last season he was playing in the wing, but this season he categorized as a forward. Now he is playing as a forward, and if you look at his stat in forward position when he played as a forward in Tony's absent, I think Uisa playing very well. He's scoring 4 goals there in last part of the last season. So I'm convinced with Uisa, and his fixture run also looks good. In game week 1 he has got Tottenham home, it's hard fixture, but other than they have got very good run of fixture. And if you look at Tottenham, they now change their shape in defensive options. So I think their defense will not be a good thing for them, and I think Wisa can utilize it and scoring goal. And if you look at my bench option, my bench goalkeeper is Turner from Nottingham Forest. He recently signed for Nottingham Forest from Arsenal, and he is a 4 million goalkeeper. Other goalkeeper in 4 million, Areola. His ownership is 30%. So I am not going with a high ownership bench option because when people sell them, decrease their price. But Turner has got just 2.1% ownership, and that's why I am going with Turner. Now move on to the possible replacement. I already tell that it might be Areola, because if Turner is not in a Nottingham Forest team at the beginning of the season, then I might go for Areola because Turner involved one of my Arsenal spot, and that's not a good idea because if I want to go for a triple Arsenal attack, then it cannot be happen because of Turner. But I think he will be categorized as a Nottingham Forest player soon, and then I will go for Turner. At present, he is a Arsenal player, so in my draft now Areola is there, but soon when Turner will be a Nottingham Forest player, I will move on to Turner here. Now move on to the first bench option in outfield player, and it's Muvamba. He's just 4.5 million West Ham player, and I think he this season will break out for West Ham, and I think he will get few minutes in Bournemouth away match. Even he can start in Bournemouth match because in preseason he was in great form. So David Moyes might opt to start Mubama, and then he's a 4.5 million forward option who can score goal, and also his fixture run in game week 1 is Bournemouth away, and that's why he is in my first sub. The second sub is Chilwell, and he's an attacking option, and if you look at the preseason performance, he's more advanced than Reece James, but I put him in the bench because it's a Liverpool home and Liverpool are scoring more goal, and Chelsea in last season are not so good, so that's why Chilwell is there but in the bench option. And the possible replacement for Chilwell is Reece James or Gabriel, but I am not totally convinced with Reece James fitness. But if Reece James become the penalty taker for Chelsea, then I will move Chilwell to James. And also if I want to move like cheaper option, I can go for Gabriel. He's just 5 million. I can use 0.5 million in the bank. Now move on to the third bench option here, and is Cavore, and he is from Luton. He's at 4 million, playing as a left wing back, play very attacking player. He recently signed for Luton from Manchester City, and he's a loanee. So I think he can give me some attacking return because in last season when he's playing in Marseille, he playing very well and got few attacking return as well. So I'm going with Cavani as my 4 million defender, and the captaincy choice for game week 1 is Erling Haaland, and it's an obvious one, and the vice captain armband goes to Rashford. And if you look at the possible replacement in my team has not got Saka. So a lot of FPL manager has Saka. So if I want to go for Saka, then I might sell Martinelli to Saka, and it's a 0.5 million upgrade, and then I have to downgrade Udogi to Baldock, and this will give me the Saka draft. And I might go for this option because it's a safe option, because Martinelli has some minute risk where Saka is totally nailed for Arsenal. But on the other hand, Martinelli has got more attacking threat than Saka. Other thing about my team is that I can go for Saka otherwise, and the other opinion here is that selling Martinelli to Saka and downgrading Chilwell to Gabriel, because Gabriel has got very good run of fixer. Arsenal has got decent run of fixer, and on the other hand, Chilwell playing very well, and he's an exciting option, and he can give me some attacking leader where Gabriel are not a good player in attacking threat. So that's why if I want to go for a safe option, no minute risk player, then I can go for Saka and Gabriel, because they are the two nail player for Arsenal. The other thing in my team is that if there is early news that Foden starting for Manchester City, so a lot of FPL manager might move, but I don't think I will move on to this road. But if there is potential injury for Kevin De Bruyne or Alvarez or any of the player, Grealish or Haaland, then I might move to Foden, and this is a backup plan. And selling AZ to Foden, then I think I need 1 million here, and I will downgrade Chilwell to Gabriel. I already tell the operation, and also Udogi to Baldock, and these three operation will give me the money to go for Foden. Other option in my backup plan is that if I want to spread my budget, then if I want to move on to Salah to Bruno Fernandes and AZ to Saka, triple up Arsenal attack or defense, and also Wizard to Watkins like the template. But I don't think I will go this road. But there is also a possibility here, because a lot of FPL manager are going with it. I am very much convinced with Salah, and that's why it will not happen. But it's a backup plan. Now move on to the next backup plan here, and it's Kane road. And if Kane not signed for Bayern Munich and he stays in the Tottenham, then I might go for Muamba to Harry Kane, because obviously Kane is a better option than Salah, because Salah sometimes playing in the wide, where Kane potential under new manager Postecoglou should improve, because Kane playing very attacking, and in last season he alone carry Tottenham whole team. So if Kane stays in Tottenham, and I am fully sure about it, then I might go for Salah to Nakamba and Muamba to Harry Kane. The other approach here is the strong bench, and to make my team flexible, if I want to make a flexible team, then I can go for Salah to Fernandes. I already tell that, but I am not totally convinced with Fernandes, because he's sometimes playing deep, and as now there is Mount there, so I think Fernandes might drop deep, and that's not a good thing for Fernandes. These three move will give me 1 million extra, and AZ to Saka, it's a safe option, and cover to Gabriel. So this is a flexible team, 1 million in the bank, and also that there is totally nail player in the starting 11, and 14 playing player. Just there is one 4.5 million forward in this flexible team. It's the backup plan, but I am now sticking with my starting 15 player, and my final team I already shown, and that was my final 11. And that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you are new in this channel, please subscribe this channel for FPL content throughout the season, and don't forget to press the bell icon. Good luck for your team.